Hello everyone, welcome to the Ozark Outpost in Dixon, Missouri. This is Italy, January 1941. And you hear Lieutenant General Diego there offering advice on how to conduct the war. Before I get going with Italy here, I'm going to do one thing real quick. I was not paying attention and am claiming solitaire privilege in this case. Rather than non-combat moving this Free French submarine to this zone, that's being changed to a combat move and an auto kill on this German transport. I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. There isn't any point to leave the enemy unit on the board for free. Okay, now we'll get going with Italy here. Okay, the Italians started this turn with 12 lira. They have spent 8 for a minor factory and 4 on a colonial infantry. They have their 1 tech chip, with which they are going to try to finish wartime economy. They need a 7. And here, I forgot to turn the camera. They got a 10. So now Mussolini is going to put some extra lira in his bank account. Oh, I mean the National Treasury. He would never have enriched himself at the expense of his people. What in the world am I thinking? Okay, we're not going to have any combat down here. I'm fixing a Soviet transport in Moscow that I just tried to flip upside down in midair. No combat. We are going to have 2 non-combat moves. I'm going to zoom back in here. There are 2 transports sitting over here in the Aegean Sea, which are going to carry an artillery and a medium tank down from northern Italy. And he's going to deposit those here in Serenica. Give that force a little extra beef with which to face the multinational Commonwealth force over there in eastern Egypt. And then just to make it a little easier for next time, we are going to strategic rail 2 motorized infantry from northern Italy down here to the boot. Because then I believe on his next turn, the transports can go 1 up to here, load the motorized, and then 1 back down to here and deliver them. I believe that's legal because you can pick units up en route and then go to the end of your movement range and drop them off. Yeah, that'll be a legal move. Okay. Well, let's place some units. We don't even have to move the camera. The colonial infantry is going to go here in Tripolitania, and the minor factory is going to the same place. Okay, that's it for that. Or is it? No, that's not quite it. We have a commander up here in northern Italy with no troops to command. I think I mentioned before, commanders, non-combat move, a maximum of 6 spaces by air. So he's going to jump out here into the Adriatic for 1, down here for 2, 3, 4, to land there at Serenica. And now, could he then hop onto that fleet guard in the adjacent sea zone? He still has non-combat movement points left. Let me check the rules and see if it says anything about that. All right, the rules state a commander can board any ship or submarine by moving into the space with it. He does not take up any space on a transport. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything about him having to stop at any certain point. He's got movement points left. I'm going to say it's all right. So he's now out there commanding the Italian fleet. I'm just going to go with that. I suppose I could refer this to the Board of Governors and see if I can get them to convene. All right, the Board of Governors has met, heard arguments for and against, and decided that they're going to allow that. Okay, over here for money. There's Italy at its 11 lira. But one consequence of the Free French torpedo boat destroyer moving out of the Med is that there are no longer any enemy warships in the Mediterranean, so Italy gets a wartime bonus of 2 for that. They will have 13 to spend on their next turn. This is Ozark Outpost. Over and out.